Check, check, check. One, two. All right, so we're going to begin. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back again for another Saturday conversation with yours truly. Now, you may be wondering, like, what's that in your hand? It's a mic, right? And I'm getting prepared because one day I believe, some way, somehow, we'll find ourselves on TV, right? Where I'm talking to guests, talking to others, having conversations as I do on the channel as well, or maybe it's a game show. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I just want to get used to holding a mic, carrying a mic, and then it has like this little fuzzy feature just to keep from the noise, from the winds and things like that. However, I wanted to talk with you all while in the grocery store as I was at the Super Spar, which if you don't know, now you know. It's my favorite grocery store here in Johannesburg, South Africa, largely because they have everything I need, and it's nice, orderly, and organized. And it has some other things as well from back at home, which, fun times, good times. If you saw the live yesterday, you'll see and know what I'm talking about. However, yeah, we're here, y'all. It's February. Can you believe it's February already? Like, whoa, what is 2024 doing? Slow down in some cases, or for some, you may be like, it's not going fast enough. Well, wherever we find ourselves in it, there's hope, right? And even this month, so if you don't know, every month I have a thought that I want to have just to keep me guided, to keep me anchored, to keep me rooted. And the thought for this month, the month of February, is to unleash, unpack, or rediscover the tools that I have as an individual. And I'm just not speaking for myself, but I hope you also think on things yourself, right? Think of gifts that you have, tools that you have, capabilities that you have, and maybe even thinking like, I don't have any. Well, no, we all do. That's what makes us special. That's what makes us unique. That's what makes us necessary, right? And even as we all have like our own fingerprint, we all have gifts, we all have abilities, capabilities, and tools within ourselves that will help. If we all use our tools, express our gifts, it'll make this world a better place. And so even as I start to think, I hope you start to think about yourself. And I just think about my ability, right? And so I'm gonna just talk about me, and I hope you see yourself in the various things. And let's just even talk about the way of how do you discover your tools? How do you discover your gifts? Because I even hear you're thinking and saying like, well, Rickey, like, it's easy for you to say it because look at you, man. You're on video, you're on camera, you're doing something that I've always wanted to do but yet have done just now. However, it took time, right? It took confidence. I had to come out of my shell. Oddly enough, believe it or not, I did have a shell, and I believe the shell was there because I saw other people doing great things. I saw other people able to talk, to communicate, to give speeches very well. And I thought within myself, like, I can't do it like them, or I can't do it like that, or man, they are so good, far beyond me. So I'm going to just sit in the back, in the corner of the room and let them do what they do. But then I realized, like, no, I have a voice. I have a story. I have things that are on my mind that I want to say. And I believe that if I just say them, people will hear me. And so, believe it or not, it was a communications class that I took back in college. It was college, where I said to myself, okay, like, I have a gift. I have things that I want to say. I know that others may have gone through different things that I've gone through and maybe want to overcome those things. And so I'm going to start talking. I'm going to take this class and I'm going to take it serious. And so I did great in the class because I knew my goal. And so oftentimes we aren't able to unleash the beast within us or unleash the tools or the gifts that we have because we're watching other people doing it and we think we can't do it like them. Well, no, you weren't designed to do it like them. We were designed to do it our own special way, our own unique way. And so, boom, that was one gift. That was one tool within the tool shed of me that I was able to bring out. And now you can't, well, I won't say you can't because, my wife has the ability to do so as well as my daughter, but you can't shut me up at the end of the day. Like, I love talking to people. I love hearing their stories. And when I sit down with somebody, I'm always just trying to unpack who they are and the things that they've been through and the things that they've gone through to be where they are today, because we all have a story, right? So like, that's one of my gifts, is communicating with people, and not just me doing the talking, but me doing the listening as well, because I do know that it's necessary for us to be slow to speak but quick to listen. So I'm always listening twice as much as I'm talking. You may not be getting that from this video, but at the end of the day, I listen quite a bit because I know everybody has a story. Like, what is your story? What's the gift that you have? What's something that's on the inside of you that you've allowed to be in the shadows, or allowed to be in the darkness, or allowed to be in the corner of the room because you see somebody else doing what you believe that you could do or that you should do, but you see the level in which they're doing it and you're saying to yourself, I can't do it like that, right? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to speak that out of you. I want to bring that out of you. I want to draw out of the gifts and the wells of capabilities that each and every one of us has. And so that's a thing. Now, truth be told, which, I didn't know it, but I'm self-searching, self-discovering, which as well is a benefit of being here in Johannesburg. It allows for me to not be in the midst of the busyness of life that I had back in the States, and that many of us may find ourselves in the hustle bustle of life. And I just had to ask myself, like, man, Rickey, like, you're coming up to 35 years old, and there are different things that you're able to do now that you wanted to do before that you weren't able to do. And Rickey, why was it? And truth be told, y'all, here's a fun part of the video, is that I recognized and realized that I was heavy on the desire to please others. Like, people pleasing. At the end of the day, I was people pleasing. Now, granted, it helped out a lot because it kept me from doing certain things that others were doing that I knew if I do it, it would have some ramifications that won't be beneficial for me. So not always is people pleasing a bad thing. It's just a staggering thing, or a thing that could delay or deny what's within you to do because you're trying to please others. And so I had to get to a point where, I've even termed it. I turned it because I saw it was necessary as like a way to revolt, or a way to come out of that people pleasing mindset. And now I'm like, okay, I'm like a rebelling people pleaser. I'm a rebelling people pleaser. And I say it as, present tense because I'm still doing it day by day. I'm rebelling from the thought of let me people please. Well, no, there's things within me that I want to do. There's things within me that I want to serve others, right? And so oftentimes you can't people please people and help them at the same time, because people pleasing sometimes lead you to saying yes to things that you should not say yes to, or you got it, when truth be told, they need some critique. They need some help. They need some honest opinions. And so coming out of that, truth be told, y'all, it's refreshing. It truly is. But it's also nerve-wracking at the same time, because it sometimes will have you to disassociate yourself with certain people that you really want to be and associating with, or you really believe that there was something great for you all to do. However, when you pray or when you seek within yourself to know, is this the right thing to do, or should I not do this, or should I do this? Sometimes the answer is no. And that's a hard answer to live out. And sometimes it's hard to tell somebody, no, I can't do this, or no, I can't do that, or no, I can't go there, or no, I can't do this. And that part of me that want to people please raises up whoa, don't do it. They'll be disappointed. They'll be frustrated. However, again, one of the tools that I'm sharpening this month is my ability to know within myself what's necessary for me to do, what's not necessary for me to do, what I want to do, who I am in a given space or area, and let my light shine, right? It's a song that we play with the kids, and I'm not gonna sing it because I can't sing, y'all. However, it's talking about letting your light shine, and my kids sing it with such admiration, such purity, and I hope they truly grasp the words that are being said in the song, because it's beautiful, right? But oftentimes we go through life and as we meet people, as we come into different groups and friendships and things and places like that, our light dwindles and dwindles and dwindles more so that the collective light could shine bright. However, I challenge you all, right? As I'm challenging myself, so we in this thing together, y'all. But I challenge us to let our light shine. Let that be one of the tools that we sharpen this month, one of the tools that we discover or rediscover within ourselves this month. What is our light? What is your light? What is our contribution to this world? Because as we're breathing, as we're living, as we're doing life, there is a reason for our life. There is a reason why you have breath in your body each and every day. And I believe it's a part of your life, right? Which is even why I'm like, let's do these Saturday talks, because sometimes we have to remind ourselves. Sometimes we get to the end of the week and we look back and wonder, like, what really did take place this week? What was I able to do that I was pleased with? Or what things did I do because it was of necessity for me to do? Which I get it. Life requires certain things of us to get through the days. However, don't let weeks, months, years go by where we aren't satisfied with the things that we were able to do, things that we were able to achieve, places that we went, or people that we came in contact with. And y'all know we big on church, we're big on community. And shouts out to my pastor back in Tampa, Pastor Brian, who happens as well to be my brother-in-law, my brother, like brother-in-law by, legal standards, but he's my brother at the end of the day, a great gift to my life. And he would say, hey y'all, like, what we need to do in life is we need to reflect, we need to attend, and we need to protect. And so what do those things mean as I look into this month, as I look into what's ahead, is, you have to reflect on what took place. We have to reflect on what we did, reflect on what happened, reflect on what took place this week, what took place each and every day. If you have the opportunity, reflect on what you were able to do this day, each and every day, and decide if it's something that you want to continue to do, or if it's something that you need to change in the way that you did it. Or was it your light that was imprinted on whatever it was that was an output of your day? And then after you reflect, you attend to those things. Like, okay, this is something that I need to keep. I'm going to attend to it. I'm going to sharpen it. Maybe I need to read a book on it so I can sharpen that gift. Just think about like Michael Jordan. He had the gift to play basketball. Undeniable. LeBron James has the gift to play basketball. Undeniable, right? You maybe think about rugby players. They have gifts to play rugby. However, they don't just go out on a game day and just go play. No, they practice, and they sharpen that gift. They attend to that gift, and they make sure it's the best it can be. And what am I saying for us as well? Let us attend to our gifts. Let us attend to the tools that are within our tool chest, and let's attend to them to make them better. Watch videos on YouTube, listen to podcasts, read books, have conversations with people so that we can attend to it. But then also we reflect, attend, and we protect. We protect that gift. Let's protect it. So when we go into the month of March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, that tool is a tool that we use. When people come in contact with us, they already know what they're going to expect. They already know what they're going to see. They already know what they're going to come in contact with. They already know, you know what I'm saying, that light that's on the inside of us. And truth be told, once we sharpen that tool so much, people will reach out to us for that gift. People will reach out to us for that tool to be what they come in contact with, because there is a deficit in this world, and it's not necessarily a money deficit or a resource deficit or an air deficit, but it's a deficit of people uniquely being them. Right? It's a deficit of unique individuals. It's a deficit of leaders and light shiners, but no more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you tapped in and tuned into this video so far, like, say no more. Say no more in the chat, because it's time. Y'all, it's time. And it's beautiful as I'm out here. It's beautiful as I see people, at the stores and things like that. It's beautiful just watching life happen before me. And sometimes you just have to slow down. Slow down and see life. Slow down and see what's around. Slow down and see what's going on. And as I slow down to do that, I slow down thinking about the people that I've come in contact with while here, the stories that I've heard, the lives that I've been able to tap into through conversations. And through it all, I say to myself, wow, how great people are here, how great people are in general, how people have desires and plans and goals and businesses within them that they want to bring out. However, they'll allow doubt, or they'll allow the thought of lack, or they'll allow what they don't have to far overcome what they do have, which then limits them to starting, limits them to the capabilities of the things that they can see. And I'm thinking to myself, every time I hear somebody say an idea that they have, I light up, because I think of how it could be beneficial to people in Johannesburg, people in Cape Town, people in Durban, people in America, people in Florida, Georgia, Atlanta, Vegas, and UK and Germany. And I'm telling you, if it's solving a problem to somebody here, again, we all share the same problems. It's just in a different part of the world. It just has its own lens or shade or way of seeing the problem in another space. So as we start, right? Like, y'all, we got to stop people pleasing. If you were a people pleaser before coming in contact with this video, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, just know you're not by yourself. I was that one as well. But again, like I said, it served me well, because truth be told, it served as like bumper guards as a child growing up. You definitely want to please your father, your mother, your auntie, your grandmother, whoever raised you. However, there is a time where you have to recognize who you are as an individual, and what you bring to the table of this game called life, of this opportunity called life, and truly like attend to it, you know what I'm saying, and protect that gift. And I made the transition, and through the transition, I started looking at myself. What do you have, Rickey? What do you have to offer? What gifts do you have? What was the reason for your life? What's the purpose for your life? All those things you start to unpack, and you start to realize, man, there's more. There's more to my story. There's more to life than making others smile and than making others proud or making others happy about the contributions or the accolades that you've achieved. And as you start to tap into the more, you want to reflect, attend, and protect. But then also you want to start doing it, y'all. Let's start doing it. Like, that's my goal. And, if that's your goal, let me know. And some way, somehow, we're going to help one another. We're going to be there for one another. And as people come on the channel, or as I come in contact with people or have conversations with people, I'm going to always speak life into the things that they want to do, because I know it took a lot for them to even say they want to do it, or for them to even start what they want to do, because a lot of times you have to overcome the insecurities of what if it doesn't work, or the insecurities of what are they going to think about this or that if I start it or if I do it. And so overcoming those hurdles and those obstacles are beautiful things. And so we're going to overcome, y'all. Like, fun times, man. I just love sharing. I love talking. I love drawing out of people what's been within them that they thought were unnecessary or inadequate or insufficient, but calling to life the thought, the goals, the plans, the purpose, the identity that you have, and allowing for you to not only pursue it, but to live it out in a way that you never thought it could truly be lived out. And so at the end of the day, great people, what do I want? What's the purpose of this here conversation? What's the purpose of this talk? Is to draw out what's within. Let your light shine. And as your light shines, reflect on the times in which it shined, and attend to those times, attend to those feelings, attend to the gifts that you saw within yourself at that moment that you didn't even know that was within you. And then I want you to protect it. Protect the gift. Protect the light. Protect the identity that you have, so that you can share it with those all around this world. And we're going to let our light shine, identify who you are, identify what things that you have to overcome, whether it's identity, whether it's, being a people pleaser as myself, and say something above that. Say something in front of that. Like, I'm a rebelling people pleaser. It's something that I do each and every day because it's something that I haven't overcome 100%. And so, maybe it's insecurity. Maybe it's a lack of awareness of self. Maybe it's, you talk down upon yourself so much that you can't see beauty when you look in the mirror. Whatever it is that you have to overcome, take the time to recognize it and take the authority to overcome it. Because when we do so, not only will our lives be better, but those around us, because now they get to come in contact with the real you. Now they get to come in contact with the powerful version of the person that they didn't even know was there, or that you even didn't even know was there, but now it is. And so, with it all, hopefully, y'all are sharing down in the comment section, and I can read it, I can see it, I can talk to it, I can respond to it, and we can all encourage one another in the comment sections, but as well, we can all cheer one another up because it's necessary. Sometimes you have to step out on faith, sometimes you have to step out on courage, sometimes you have to step out into the deep of the unknown. However, know that there's others with you, there's others cheering for you, there's others wanting to support the things in which you're doing. And even if it starts on this channel and it blooms from there, start. So I end this conversation by saying start. Oddly enough, you know what I'm saying? How unorthodox is that? But I end this conversation by saying start. And whatever it is you're starting, let us know in the comment section below. But for me, I'm starting to truly uncover the tools that I have and sharpening them, shining them, dusting them off, because they've always been there since I was born. And so in rediscovering them, I'm allowing myself to be a better version of myself for the people that I get to serve, such as you and those in which I'll come in contact with as I continue in life. And so I truly love you all. I appreciate today's talk. We'll see what the setting will be next week, but nonetheless, in it all, I'll make sure we have this discussion again. Until then,